Hey guys, so today I've got a gigantic haul for you. I have some stuff that I purchased recently. I have some PR stuff. I thought I would just go ahead and combine it into one video. So let's go ahead and start with some of the PR stuff, switch it up a little bit. I think I usually start with the stuff that I purchased first, but we'll start with the PR stuff this time around. And I wanted to show you a lovely package that I got from By Terry. I was so excited when I received this package, and By Terry is partnering with me for this portion of the video. And I just want to show you some of the new goodies that they have in their lineup. So you guys know how much I love their hyaluronic hydra-powder, which I just used, and it's right here. It's this powder right here. I love it. I love just tapping it right underneath my eyes. It does a great job blurring, and they have come out with tinted versions. And when I saw these tinted powders, I was really excited because this is definitely a translucent kind of powder, but I do feel like there is, like, you can see it, like there is a little bit of whiteness there. So I don't mind the brightening effects it gives under my eyes, but I thought coming out with tinted ones was so smart. So let me show you which ones they sent me. So they all come in a box like this, and here is the packaging. So By Terry's like changed their packaging a little bit. Again, let me just show you the original one. So this is the original By Terry. I don't know if you can see the font there. So they've changed their font up a little bit. They've added a little bit more branding on the cap there. Looks really nice, looks really modern. So this is Rosy Light. Then they've also sent over Apricot Light, which is number 2. Actually, let me show you the size without the lettering. So there's number 2. And then they also sent over number 200 Natural, which looks like a little bit more skin tone. So all the powders come with like a typical sifter top here. And you get, how much is in here? You get 10 grams, 0.35 ounces of powder in each jar. Okay, here are some swatches. It's really hard to swatch loose powder, but this is the number 1 Rosy Light. Here is the number 2 Apricot Light. Here's the 200 Natural. And then I just swiped the original hydra powder down here on the left-hand side. So there's 8 new shades altogether. These are 3, I think there's one that's called Fair, maybe 100, but these are 3 out of 4 of the lightest shades in the new colored range. And the price on these is $60, so it's the same price as the original hyaluronic hydra powder. And I'm so excited to try these. I think the Apricot Light will look really nice as kind of like a brightening powder. This, I'm always curious about like pink tinted powders. I feel like sometimes they do such a great job brightening. Sometimes they look a little chalky, a little bit ashy. And then the Natural, I think, is just kind of a no-brainer. I think that's going to look awesome. But I definitely want to give these a shot, like in a trying new makeup video. So keep an eye out for that. I definitely want to try these out and just kind of see how it affects my complexion or whatever. I think all of these are going to be brightening in a way. I think this is just cool tone, this is just warm tone, and this is just neutral. And they also sent over another one of the hyaluronic hydra powders, the original, another dual-ended brush, which I have here, and another hydra primer, which I also have. So these are going to go into a giveaway for you guys. If and when I reach 75,000 on this channel, I'm going to do a giveaway. So don't forget to subscribe and definitely keep an eye out for that as well. So a huge thank you to By Terry for partnering with me for this portion of the video and for sending over those awesome products. I cannot wait to try those powders. Thank you so much. Okay, next up is something I've been actually using for a while now, and this is the Radiance Foaming Cream from Sicily. It is their depolluting cleansing makeup remover. So I was really intrigued by this product because they gave me this little card here, and I was reading the application. It says the Radiance Foaming Cream can be applied to dry or wet skin. 1 or 2 pumps of product can be massaged into the face to obtain a rich, creamy texture and then rinsed thoroughly. This massage ritual can also be performed using a gentle brush. So this is available now at, all the doors that carry Sicily. It's $120. So when I use this at night, and it is a makeup remover, but I like to do like a double cleanse. So what I do is I usually take a cotton pad and I take my Kogendo cleansing spa water. I remove all my makeup, and then I used this on dry skin. And when I did that, I actually thought that it felt a little bit, like just the teensiest bit tight on my skin. And I thought, maybe this is something better if my skin is feeling, I don't know, a little bit more oily, or maybe I have like a mask on my face. Like I need a little bit more to remove, or maybe if I didn't go in with makeup remover first, it would feel a little bit better. So then I started using this cleanser in the morning. So in the morning, I usually have like all my nighttime like, you know, skincare on. Sometimes it's a mask. Sometimes it's just my La Mer moisturizer. But usually it's something pretty heavy. Or like I've just gone to the gym and my face is just full of like sweat and grime. And when I wet my face and then use this feels wonderful. It doesn't feel tight on my skin at all, but my face feels so clean without that tight feeling. So I've been really loving this in the mornings. That's how it's been working out best for me. I think because I like to do a double cleanse, this is probably a little bit too much for that, but I'm a double cleanse girl. I'm a double cleanse girl. I can't get away from it. I'm sorry. So anyway, I like using this in the morning. It feels really nice to kind of get rid of all that evening skincare. So I've really been enjoying this, and I've just kind of kept this in my shower, and it's been amazing. I've been using it for probably over a week now. Yeah, so I think I've been using this for over a week now. And of course I have other facial cleansers in my shower, but I've just been reaching for this. I also really like the foam to oil like formula. It's really nice. It's like light. It just feels easy. It rinses away easily. It's really nice. I'm loving this in the morning time. So big thank you to Cicely for sending that over to me. Big thumbs up. And speaking of being able to use this with a gentle brush, I saw this on Octoly and ordered it. This is the Clarisonic Mia Smart. So Clarisonic sent this over to me through Octoly, and I used to use a Clarisonic every day, years and years ago. I think I got like the very first version that came out, and it just eventually died. Like it stopped charging or it wouldn't hold a charge, and I got rid of it, and I just never really replaced it. Well, just recently I purchased, what is this? The Dermaflash Dermapore Extractor, and I actually talked about this on my live stream, and I was like, oh, you know, I feel like my pores are a little bit dirty now. Maybe it's because I wear more makeup, maybe because it's been so hot, I've been sweaty. So I got this during the Sephora VIB sale, and I don't think this works for my sensitive eczema prone skin. I've just been using it on this side of my nose where I feel like I need a little bit of extra help with like pore cleaning. And I feel like I got some red bumps the first time I used it. You know, totally to be expected. I have sensitive skin, but I thought my skin would either get used to it, or maybe that was just kind of like a normal kind of reaction to this. Maybe it's the dirt kind of coming out of the pores. I really didn't know what the bumps were, but they went away after, you know, a few days. But I used it again, and then what happened was the bumps, you know, turned really red, and then it kind of turned into this weird like eczema patch. So anyway, I've passed this on to my husband, who has much less sensitive skin than I do, and he hasn't tried it yet, but I will report back. We'll see how he likes it. But I've been wanting something to just kind of clean my skin a little bit more deeply. When I saw this on Octoly, I was like, you know, I used to use that all the time. I don't know why I gave it up. So I'm excited to have this back in my life. And they sent over also a charcoal like brush head. I've always used the sensitive brush head. So that's the Clarisonic Mia Smart. Sorry, I don't even think I told you what model this was. This is the Mia Smart. And then I'm definitely going to be doing a dedicated video on these guys. I was so excited. I already opened up the box. I just don't know when I'll be able to do it, because as you guys know, I'm leaving for Japan very soon. But these are the new Rodin lip and cheek oils. So here's a little card that they sent over, and they came out with 5 more shades. And they've collabed with one of my favorite illustrators. His name is Donald Robertson. And he's basically drawn like 5 different dogs to go on to these lip and cheek oils. So Rodin is a cruelty-free brand. So these illustrations are just a nod to that, which I think is so adorable. And Rodin has partnered with Donald Robertson before. I don't know if you guys remember the summer collection. I don't know if he collabed this past summer, but I know last summer, the summer before, summer of 2018, where they had that mermaid collection, those were also his illustrations. So I'm just a big fan of his, and I was so excited when I saw these. And I'm such a big fan of these lip and cheek oils. I purchased one last year. I think Rodin did a collab with Vanessa Trena, I think that's her name, and I got this like nice bright red. Actually, where is it? Here it is. This is the one that I got, and yeah, this was a collab with Vanessa Trena, and I brought this when I went to Mexico. And this was like the perfect thing. I dabbed a little bit on my cheeks. I put it all over my lips. It was soothing like after the sun. It was fun, but it's like, it's still very clear because it's an oil. So it was just great for vacation. It was very kind of like low maintenance. And I had like no other makeup on, and I felt, you know, a little bit more put together. But let me go ahead and open all these up so I can show you these shades. So here are the 5 shades. I hope you can see them all. So here are the swatches. This one is Billy on the Bike. This one is Berry Bocce. This one is Red Hetty. This one is Heavenly Hop. And this one is So Mod. Aren't they so great? So there's like no shimmer to them or anything. They're just really easy to use. They're so comfortable on the lips. And let me just show you the applicator. They're just this like round, like kind of pointy applicator, just like really easy to use. And if you're into that kind of like a popsicle stained lip idea, these are great. These are absolutely wonderful. So like I said, I really enjoyed this one, and I know this was limited edition, and if you really like this one, then you definitely want to get this one in the middle, which is Red Heady. I think it's pretty close here, these two. Yeah. So those are the new luxury lip and cheek oils from Rodin. I'm so excited to dig into these. And like I said, I really want to do a dedicated video to these. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below in the comment section. I will definitely do that. And these illustrations are just so darling. Look at that. You know, you guys know I have an affinity for this guy right here, this little Frenchie. So big thank you to Rodin for sending those over to me. Thank you so much. So next up I have a package from this skincare brand, LXMI. I'm not sure if, you know, I'm supposed to sound the letters out. I'm sorry, but LXMI, that's what I always say to myself whenever I see their name. But they sent over this really lovely package, and it says, "We hope you love our products as much as we do. All our products are ultra clean, non-toxic, and organic. Our pure Nilotica melt is even safe enough to eat. By using LXMI products, you are also helping women in Uganda who source our Nilotica. They earn 3 times the local wage." That is awesome. Where is this Nilotica melt? Let's see. Oh, here is the Nilotica lip melt. Ooh, it's an intensive repair salve. Here's the packaging. Ooh, this looks really nice. There it is. Ooh, that's nice. I'm always afraid like a salve is going to be either like too goopy or like just too hard, like too thick and too hard. But this is nice. Like it's actually blending in really beautifully. Ooh, lovely. So that's the lip melt, which is an intensive repair salve. I always put lip balm on my knuckles too. Do you guys do that? That's how I like usually first test like the texture of like lip balm. Am I the only weirdo that does that? The Nilotica Deep Hydration Serum Soaked Fiber Sheet Mask. Ooh, this looks interesting. And then something in this like really cute burlap bag. Oh, the Pure Nilotica Melt. I think this is what they were talking about. Our Pure Nilotica Melt is even safe enough to eat. Oh, awesome. So this is a nourishing balm to oil. Squeeze out balm and massage into skin. Use as overnight facial mask or throughout the day. Where needed, we suggest around eyes, on lips, and on dry patches. Ooh, I love the sound of this. And the packaging is so beautiful. I love these prints. And then they also sent over this creme de Nil Pore Refining Moisture Veil. Oh, it's like a primer. Oh, awesome. And then they also sent over their Hydrating Illuminator, their Nilotica Goddess Glow. Apply evenly all over face, either under or blended with foundation, or just to high points such as cheekbones and bridge of nose. Ooh, that's pretty. I think I saw this on the Sephora site and was really intrigued. So I think they have different shades. Oh, wow. Look at that. I thought it was so pink, but as soon as I blended it out, this like really rich kind of like champagne gold started to shine through. There's still like the pink there, but it's like not as pink as it looks in the tube. Thank you so much for sending over your beautiful goodies. I cannot wait to try these. Next up, I got a nice box from Laura Mercier, and they sent over their new face and cheek palette. And this face and cheek palette looks very similar to the Nordstrom, but it is slightly different. Like the layout is different and the products inside are different. But this particular face palette is, well, it's obviously very near and dear to Laura Mercier's heart, but it's also very near and dear to my heart. So let me just read the card that's included. Dear Michelle, inspire a change, support a cause close to our founder's heart. We're thrilled to share our limited edition La Palette Naturelle Face and Cheek Palette in support of the Laura Mercier Ovarian Cancer Fund. Join us in raising awareness and supporting the cause while creating beautiful artistry. Show us the look you create using this palette and tag Laura Mercier to spread awareness of the cause. Thank you so much. I'm sure, well, I don't talk about this very much, and I'm sure, you know, Laura Mercier wouldn't know this, but my mother is an ovarian cancer survivor. So this is very near and dear to my heart, and I had no idea that there was a fund that Laura Mercier started. So thank you so much, not just for sending over this palette, but for doing that, for creating this fund. It's one of the deadliest cancers for females because cancer of the ovaries is very hard to detect early on, and I think we know now that like prevention and catching cancer at its early stages is the best way to beat it. But it's very hard to detect cancer cells around the ovaries. But anyway, here is the La Palette Naturelle. So these two shades are unique from the Faith and Cheek palette that came out from Laura Mercier for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I think both of them are still available on the Nordstrom site, but this is the newer one, and it has like a plainer design on the front. This one has like a graphic. So here are both side by side. This is the Nordstrom anniversary one, and then this is the new one that just came out for the Ovarian Cancer Fund. So this palette was my absolute favorite thing, most used thing that I got during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So I was really excited when I saw this palette on the Nordstrom site, and even more moved and excited when I got this package and saw that it was for ovarian cancer. So that is from Laura Mercier. So huge thank you to Laura Mercier for sending over this beautiful palette, and of course starting the Ovarian Cancer Fund. I'm going to be giving this palette to my mother along with this cheek brush that Laura Mercier sent over as well. And Cosbar, which is an online retailer, and they also have brick and mortar stores. They sent over like two amazing packages to me. I've already kind of like taken apart the first one and started using it, but I will show you highlights from that one because they sent over some amazing stuff. And if you guys have not shopped on their site, you have to. They have all of the best brands, and it's a beautiful site. A full size of the Orbe Gold Lust dry shampoo, a full size of the Clé de Peau softening cleansing foam, which I definitely want to try. Maybe I'll put it up head to head with the Sicily. A full size of the Sicily Double Tensor, which I tried like a sample of, and I was so impressed with how it kept my makeup on. I was really impressed, and I've been tempted to purchase this ever since I did that look. I can't remember which one it was, but I was really impressed with it. So thank you so much to Cosbar for sending this over. This is amazing. And they sent over Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks blush stick. You guys know how much I love these blush sticks. And then previously they had sent me this Augustinus Bader The Rich Cream. This is a face cream that I have been dying to use. So I have a little bit of my La Mer Soft Moisturizing Lotion, which I use every night. I have a little bit of that left. It's sitting on my nightstand. I think when I'm done with that, I'm going to start using this. I want to see if there's any kind of resemblance to the La Mer. I'm so curious because I've been hearing the most amazing things about this. I believe there's two versions. There's like the cream, and then there's the rich cream, which is this one. And this I think is obviously better for dry skin. And I think they also just came out with a body cream, which is very intriguing. So I'm excited to use that. They also sent over the Natura Bissé Diamond Body Cream. This is beautiful. I actually haven't used Natura Bissé in a very long time. I feel like I used them maybe 10 years ago, got like a few of their things, and I really liked it, but you know, you always want to try new stuff. So I kind of moved on from them, but I've never tried any of their body products. This tub is so heavy, by the way, and this top is so beautiful. I'm very excited to give that a shot. I have a lot of body moisturizers to get through. And then they also sent me a big size of the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. I love this fragrance. I have the Aqua Universalis from Kurkdjian, and I love it. That's like my everyday. But the Baccarat, like I put on if I'm going out for dinner at night. Like it's a little bit more feminine. The Aqua Universalis is a little bit more unisex. This is a little bit more feminine. It's a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit deeper. And for me, it's just like perfect for like a dinner out. It's so gorgeous. I actually have this scent in a body lotion, and so I've been using the body lotion when I want to get this scent, and I've been kind of living off of samples. So I'm so happy to have this big bottle. A huge thank you to Cosbar for all of these goodies. And then Artist Couture sent over this fun little package for me. They sent over one of their Diamond Glow powders, their Diamond Luxe Luminizer, and one of their lip glosses, which I hope you guys can see like the sparklies in there. It actually reminds me of a Pat McGrath gloss. So here is the Diamond Glow powder in Illuminati. I will definitely be using this in a trying new products. And then here is the Diamond Luxe Luminizer in Glow Money. Wow. That is very gold. Ooh. That's probably a little bit deep for my skin tone, but look at how gold that is. You guys know I love gold. I can definitely use that on my eyes. And this compact is really nice. And look at this design. So cool. And then here is the lip gloss. This is in color Sugar Baby. Oh, it's definitely stickier than Pat McGrath gloss. There's like no fragrance. Maybe a very, very faint fragrance. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, that, you know, that pleases me. Well, I am thrilled it has no fragrance. I definitely want to see what other colors they have because this is really, really pretty. And you guys know me, I much prefer no fragrance to fragrance. Thank you so much to Artist Couture for sending over. I believe these are like their best sellers. So thank you so, so much. I cannot wait to try all of these things. Thank you so much. And then the House of Sillage sent over another one of their limited edition lipstick cases. You guys, I did a whole video on their lipstick lines. I swatched all their colors, and I talked about their Whispers of Truth lipstick case. I even mentioned it in my favorites, but they did also come out with another version of it, which just has a few less crystals in there, but it's pink. And isn't that just amazing? So they sent this over to me. I could not be any more thrilled. It is so gorgeous. And it comes in a case, in a little bow tie case, and it's pink. So just to show you, this is the Whispers of Truth case. So it's like white, it's like a faux leather. And this is the Whispers of Truth case. So there's a few more Swarovski crystals on there. There's ones that are like, you know, multicolored in the flowers. There's like a green and a blue and a red and a pink. And the one on the pink one, all of the crystals are like clear. And then one last thing before we get into what I purchased. This is actually a gift from a viewer. Thank you so, so much. This is from Lydia. She sent me the most beautiful card. And you guys, I was so moved when I read her card and I opened up her gift. So she sent over the La Bouche Rouge lipstick in Knightsbridge Nude, which is one that I was eyeing. It's only sold, I believe, on the La Bouche Rouge site. And also she thinks on the Harrods site. Here is Knightsbridge Nude. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so, so much, Lydia. I cannot tell you how overjoyed I was to see your card and to see this beautiful, beautiful lipstick. You know me so, so well. I almost purchased this myself off of the LBR site. So thank you so much. All right. So on the last day of the Sephora sale, I actually purchased two things that I don't know, I wasn't planning on purchasing and they popped up and I wasn't even expecting these items to pop up, but they did. So I purchased the ABH Norvina palette. I'm sure you guys have seen this a gazillion times already. It's like all over Instagram and YouTube, but I wanted to get this to do an out of my comfort zone video, which I'm still planning on doing because I love these colors, but they're just not ones that I wear very often, as you guys know. But look at these colors. They're beautiful. They're so bright. They're so punchy. I mean, they are definitely going to make a statement. And I happen to like Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. I think they're very easy to use. They are very powdery, but I think that's what kind of makes them easy to blend. So I'm really just kind of curious, like how this formula, because I think this is supposed to be different, is different from her regular eyeshadow palettes. I think they're supposed to be more pigmented. It's supposed to be meant a little bit more for pros. The packaging is really sturdy and very, very different. So I'm really, really excited to give this a shot. And I'm even more excited to do like kind of a crazy look for you guys. So that is the Norvina palette. And then I also picked up the Chelsea Girls color in the new NARS lipstick. When I hauled the two that I purchased, Cruising and Sexual Healing, those were the two colors I got. One of you, I apologize, I can't remember who, but one of you commented that I needed to get Chelsea Girls. So I was like, okay, I need to get Chelsea Girls. So this one is, oh, pretty. It's a sheer, which I love. Oh, nice. So there is Chelsea Girls. I feel like this is the sheer version of the Knightsbridge, the La Bouche Rouge Knightsbridge. So that is Chelsea Girls. And I don't know if you guys know this, but NARS kind of like redid their entire lipstick line. So now they have 3 different finishes, one of which is sheer, which is like my favorites. So this is my third one in the sheer formula, and I really enjoy them. So that's the very last of my Sephora VIB purchases. And then I purchased a couple things from Beautylish because they actually had the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in Michele in stock. So Michele was a color that I really wanted to pick up. I actually had it in my cart when I was making my Sephora order and it went out of stock, I think, when I was trying to order it. So I was a little bit bummed, kind of forgot about it. And then Mona, my friend here, Glam Dr. Mona Khan, she was like, Michele's in stock on Beautylish. Are you going to get it? She's like, I'll get it if you get it. I'm like, okay, I'll get it if you get it. So I think she ordered one as well. And here is Michele. So it's color number 12 NB, so it's a neutral beige. Yeah, so it's a little bit less pink. It's a little bit more, you know, tan, beigey, peachy than the Chelsea girls. But really pretty. I can't wait to try this. You guys know I love, love, love the formula. So got that from Beautylish. And then I also purchased the Inglot Duraline. So this is like a mixing medium. And someone actually recommended this for me to use with like my Chantecaille wet dry, those luminescent eye shades, which are wet dry, because I was using my MAC Fix Plus and they were like, you know, you should really use something that's like meant to do that, not just like water. So I was like, all right, let me try this Duraline. I have some other mixing mediums, but they're a little bit more liquidy. This has like a thicker consistency to it. So I was just curious about it and I'd always wanted to try it. And I actually used it with the Pangolin color yesterday and it worked beautifully. So I'm happy I picked this up, but that is the Inglot Duraline. And then I finally got something that I had been wanting to get for a long time, ever since I saw the Scott Barnes Tati video. And I'm sure that video like just sparked a lot of interest in every single thing that he used. But I wanted to get the Private Society Glow Getter highlight palette. I don't know, it was like on my mind to get, but I just never really pulled the trigger. And then I was just, of course, as it always happens, I was just kind of bored one day. I was on my iPad and I was like, let me get that highlighter palette. So I finally picked it up and I have it kind of all over my face. I love every single shade in here. This palette is so beautiful. And if you guys want a dedicated video on this, I would be happy to do it because I use some of the darker shades and like put it over my bronzer. I use some of the lighter shades, use it as typical highlight. I put this Ice Queen one, which is like a little bit too cool and a little bit too light for my face. I actually put just a little bit like on my eyes. It's not this. This is actually from the Natasha Denona Purple Blue eyeshadow palette, but I put a little bit down on there and I was like, oh, this is really pretty. So I'm just loving it. I think the powders are really smooth. Let me just swatch a couple for you while I have it out. These are some of my favorites. But they're really smooth. They're really, really high shine, but they're not like micro glittery. And they will give you that Scott Barnes J.Lo glow. So I went a little bit heavy for me, but I used it like all over my face. And I love the effect. I feel like all the colors work. I love the formula. Just such a big, big fan of this. And I love the packaging. Look at this packaging. And there's the Private Society. It's like this wax key. And then it's like magnetized here. And then there's a nice big mirror. The box that it came in is pretty cool. It has this like faux wax seal there. So I just love this and I'm having a really fun time playing around with all the different highlights. Just really pretty. Okay, just a few more things. I know this video is super long, so I won't drag it out for too much longer. But I did place an order on Dior because I was really intrigued by the fall blush that came out. I think everyone's been talking about it because it's such a unique color for blush. It's the color number 823 Independent. And it's this guy. It's just this cool gray brown color. And I just didn't think, I was like, oh, it's, you know, it's not for my skin tone. It's for someone with like a deeper skin tone. But they're calling it like a very universal shade. So I just got very, very intrigued by it. I haven't used it yet. But let's swatch it. It actually looks like an ideal eyeshadow color for me. You know, it actually doesn't look quite as cool swatched on my hand as it does in the pan. It looks a little bit warmer. Actually, it looks like a nice kind of contour color. So that'll be interesting to try. And then I decided to get two single shadows from Dior. I got one that I feel like most of my favorite YouTubers just talk about all the time. This is the Dior Show Mono in color Cosmopolite, number 658. This color is so freaking beautiful, and every time I had gone to try and purchase this, I was thwarted in some way. I was in store, they had it, but the sales associate like literally could not find it in their stock. He's like, I know we have it here somewhere, and he just couldn't find it, like the drawers were a mess. And I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. I think I tried to order it online from maybe Sephora and they didn't have it, or was it Nordstrom? Some retailer, it was out of stock. I was like, darn it, what's going on? So they had it in stock on the actual Dior site. So I went ahead and purchased it. But isn't that pretty? Ooh. It's this taupey shimmer, but there's like a peachy undertone. It is even more gorgeous in person. Every time I saw someone swatch it on YouTube, I was like my breath was taken away, but it's even more beautiful in person. And then Minimalism is the other color I got. It does not quite have the same impact as Cosmopolite, but it has a really nice kind of satin finish. That is really pretty. I feel like daytime, evening, daytime, evening. And then I had to pick up more of the Tom Ford Gloss Luxe lip glosses. I really love them. Really, really love them. I have been using this Phantom or Fantôme color a lot. I think you guys have probably noticed that. I've been using that a lot. So I was at the mall at Neiman Marcus, and so I just went ahead and purchased 3 in person. So these are the 3 that I decided to pick up. This is Tantalize, Love Lust, and Impulse. And here they are swatched. Here is Tantalize, and out of the 3, this is the only one that has like little sparkly bits in there. I don't know if you can even see it. Here's Impulse, just like a soft pink. And then here's Love Lust, which is like a soft lilac. And I feel like this is the one color in the range that is named the same as a blush, but I don't know. I think they could work together, but I don't think they're meant to work together. I don't know. This is soft lilac, and the Love Lust blush is like a peachy gold. And I mean, I think they would look beautiful together, but it's just not what I would think the Love Lust gloss would be if they were naming it after the blush. Anyway, and last but not least, I purchased 2 more of the Chanel Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue. You guys know I love them. So I have Tender Beige. That's the one I started out with. That's the one I did the mukbang with. And so I purchased Mary Rose and Chic Rosewood. So the top one and the lighter one here is Mary Rose, and then Chic Rosewood is this bottom one and this one. So I have Chic Rosewood actually on my lips today. I love it. I do feel like the formula is a little bit different, at least from the Tender Beige. When I use the Tender Beige, when I put the pigment down and I let that set, it gets really, really like uncomfortably sticky until I put the clear gloss on to kind of like really set it and keep it in place. When I use the Chic Rosewood, it didn't actually feel that sticky. So it's actually a little bit more comfortable if you just want to use the pigment. I don't know how long lasting it'll be without setting it down. I think you need to set it down with the gloss, but it wasn't like unbearable by itself, where the Tender Beige was kind of unbearable by itself. So I don't know if the formula changes from color to color. Maybe it does, but so far, very long lasting. So far, I'm not having any issues. I've had coffee, I've had some water, and I haven't been leaving like the lipstick ring on my cups or anything. So definitely the same effect, but a different feel on the lips. This is like even more comfortable. So this is the Chic Rosewood, and I haven't gotten a chance to use the Mary Rose yet, but I can't wait. I love these so much. Thank you so much for tuning into this really big, really long haul. I always appreciate you guys spending time with me, wanting to hang out with me. Thank you so much. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And definitely comment down below if there's some things that I haul that you really want like very specific information on, you want a detailed video on. Let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video.